Welcome to the capsule number 2. Let's start with rhythmic pressure. The phases is phase 1 is lean on one side and look at the hindquarter. Phase 2, lift your stick. Phase 3, swing your stick. And phase 4, touch the horse. Here's the phases to teach your horse to back up with the rope. So phase 1 is just only wiggle your finger. If it doesn't back up, swing your wrist, progress to your elbow, and finally with your shoulder. Just make sure that you let 3-4 seconds between each phases. Here's an example of constant pressure. Put your finger on the nose and just put a pressure to touch the hair. Phase 1. Phase 2 is touch the skin. Phase 3, touch the muscle. And phase 4, touch the bone. So you're gonna apply a pressure, constant pressure, until the horse make one step back. As soon as he's back up, release. If your horse put his head up, down, side to side, just make sure that you keep your hand and you don't release until he make one step. And when you really understand, you can ask for more. Here's the phases for the flexion. So first of all, just put your hand on the rope and slide slowly your hand, and you can close finger by finger until he give you the flexion. It is very important because this kind of flexion help you on emergency stop on the saddle. If the horse start to walk forward when you ask for the flexion, just make sure that you hold the tension, don't release, and you will release when he's gonna stop completely and give you the flexion. Otherwise, he's gonna learn when you ask for a flexion to go forward. Same thing on the other side. So phase 1, slide your hands along the rope, close one finger, and as soon as he flex, release. Okay, this is the way to do a pivot on forehand. So first of all, ask for a little flexion and put your hand at the place where your leg should be when you are on the saddle. So first, phase 1, you apply a pressure in order to touch the hair, and if it doesn't work, you progress to skin, muscle, and bone. And don't forget to add 3-4 seconds between each phases in order to the horse has time to think. And when your horse understand that kind of pressure, you can do full turn, so 360 degrees turn. So do it again here. So ask a little flexion, put your hand where your leg should be, and apply a gentle pressure, and ask the horse to do a full pivot on forehand. This is the way to teach how to do a pivot on hindquarter. So you put your hand where the cinch should be, and the other hand a little bit behind the head. And it's the same thing. Phases are the same. So you apply for touch the hair, skin, muscle, and bone. Do it on the other side. Switch the rope. Put your hand where the cinch should be. The other one in the neck, and push the forehand until you have a complete pivot on hindquarter. If you want it sideways, you just have to put your hand in the middle where your leg should be, and you just apply a little pressure. So hair, skin, muscle, and bone, if the horse doesn't respond at the first and you can have sideways. This is the rhythmic pressure. So if you want to back up your horse, you just have to push the air between you and him without touching him in order to back up. So here's the same thing with the pivot. So put yourself to the neck and push the air between the horse and you and move the front hand. On that side, push the air. If the horse doesn't move when you push the air, you can touch him. This is your phase 4. Here's how to move the hindquarter. So lean in the side. So look at the hindquarter, lean, lift your stick, swing your stick, and touch your horse if he doesn't move his hindquarter. You want the hindquarter cross the other one. That leg cross the other. Both sides. So look and lean first. Lift your stick, swing your stick, touch the horse if he doesn't respond. If you want to perform sideways, it's the same thing. So your stick needs to be in the middle and push the air and ask the horse to do sideways. And here's the final products when you want to ask your horse to back up with just only one finger.